Hello, madam.
And welcome back to Oh Madam.
I'm Alice.
I'm Amelia.
And today we're super snug.
We are.
We're
we
snug
have our
and we're cozy.
PJs
We
on.
do.
I don't know if you can see.
We've got our PJs on.
We've got our PJs.
Madams, we were going to wear our matching PJs. Amelia and I have the same pyjama
It's
bottoms.
these ones.
But I, unfortunately, left them in the wash and forgot to get them out
So
in
we're gonna
time.
hide them with the blanket.
So we're getting like variety instead, which is lovely.
Yeah, we have comfy clothes on.
We
Why
do
are we
indeed.
comfy?
Because today we wanted to talk about the Sunday Scaries and this whole idea of why, like on a Sunday night or late at night, it could be kind of like whenever really.
Yeah.
Do we like self-sabotage?
Yeah.
And is
and
it like why is it always
really
late?
panic about the week ahead
The
and
week
things like that,
ahead.
or just things in general.
Yeah, I'm aware this episode's out on a Friday, so
Yes.
maybe save it and come back to it on Sunday.
We're filming on a Sunday afternoon.
We are
though,
indeed. So it is a Sunday today, and we are
in our
both going back
jammies.
to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
I'm already scaring about it, to be fair.
Yeah, but we're here to just kind of like chat about it and kind of
Yeah.
like, I don't know, maybe we're gonna myth
bust.
bust. What's it like? You debunk and you myth bust.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go. Well, we're going to debunk and we're going to myth bust.
There we go.
And is it kind of like, is it a real thing? We're just going to have a bit of a chat.
Yes.
Talk about our experiences.
And is it ever really as bad as it seems
As we think it
on
is.
Monday morning?
And then luckily we're going to get to hear from our lovely madams, which I'm so excited
That's
for.
my favourite.
But yeah, grab a lovely cup of something nice
Yep.
and warm. We're both with our Stanleys today.
Tuck in.
Tuck in, get cozy, and yeah, we'll dive right in.
We'll be ready. Right. First of all, we did a poll, didn't we, which we'll get onto later. And majority of people did know what the Sunday Scaries were, as in like the colloquial term for it. But some people, or for anyone who has never heard of it, what the hell are we talking about?
What are these?
What are the Sunday Scaries? What are they to
Scaries?
you, Pooks?
For me, so I feel like
Or
this
how
is
do they manifest?
I feel like this is a term which has kind of been sensationalised over social media.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Sunday Scaries are basically kind of like feelings of anxiety or apprehension about the week ahead. It's kind of like the kind of like nerves that you get the night before.
Yeah.
For me, I don't feel them like actively every week.
Yeah.
As much I don't really now. I definitely used to when I was at school. And I didn't know that it was like
A thing.
at the
Yeah.
time.
I didn't know that it was a thing that everyone felt.
Yes.
And like so similarly
Yeah,
as well,
yeah.
like manifested the same pretty much. It's
this
just like
kind of
getting
like-
worried
yeah.
about. I don't know why I start like on a Sunday night. I'm like, right, not good enough. Can't do my day at work tomorrow. Even though I've had
Pooks,
1,000
yeah.
Monday, not 1,000, but I've been, I've had hundreds of Mondays, and it's like they've all been fine.
They've all been
You can
fine.
do it, and it's never nearly as bad as it seems on Sunday. I think everything also feels worse at night.
100%.
I think
it's
it's been a thing for ages.
It's like the reset of the week and knowing
Yeah.
like, hey, I've got to do X, Y, and Z. Like, there's so much that's going to happen maybe this week, or
Yeah.
there's something that I'm nervous about on Thursday, and then I've still got to like show up on all the other days and stuff.
That was going to be my next
think it's
question. It's
that
like,
kind of,
where
like-
does it all come from? Why
Yeah,
does it even
that's
happen?
The thing. And like, is
Yeah.
it this kind of like new concept, or has it
Yeah.
something that's like always existed?
Yeah, I think it's always existed. I think the Sunday Scaries is like
It's
the
like
new term
that's
for
kind
it.
of like been coined by the internet, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, why do you get Sunday Scaries?
I do.
And, like, why do you think that might be?
I don't even know. I think I enjoy my weekend so much, and then I get worried that like it's just not going to be. I'm not going to have as good a time as I had this weekend or something like that, because it's going to go into the week and it feels really depressing and like, oh, I have to go back to work, even though I like my job.
This is
It's
the thing.
like-
I really like my job.
I start stressing about the fact that, I can't do my job, or like I'm going to get in and it's going to be bad, and there's going to be a million emails I've missed, and there's loads of people that are going to be like angry with me, even though that's never happened.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just like catastrophize, and I
guess
don't
it's-
really know why.
Yeah, I feel like it's like the what ifs in your brain and
Yeah.
stuff, and it's kind of like the what if this happens and
Yeah.
what if I've missed it, and it's
We need to
just
start
kind of
being like, what if it actually goes really well?
Yeah,
Or like,
literally.
what if people are really pleased to see me tomorrow?
yeah.
Or like,
oh,
yeah,
that's
do you know
so
what I
sweet.
mean?
I've not thought of that.
Yeah, because
Well,
it could be like someone. I look forward to seeing my lovely colleague Steph. I don't know if she'll ever watch this, but I look forward on a Monday because she only works 2 days a week,
Yeah.
and I really look forward on Mondays to seeing her. So I wonder if like anyone ever looks forward to seeing, like, that's a good thing about a Monday
That's
is when I
really
start to
sweet.
catastrophize. I'm like, right, but what are actually good things about Monday?
That's a really nice way of looking at it, because we've kind of spoken about this episode in the sense of like, why do we self-sabotage?
Yeah.
Because that is kind of what the Sunday Scaries are.
Yeah.
Getting yourself tied up in knots with like the what
Yeah.
ifs and what if I'm not good enough and what if this goes wrong. Like, that's not going to set yourself up nicely for the
No.
week.
Well, our
But-
subtitle is "Why Do We Self-Sabotage at Sunset?"
But like that,
So it
this
is
idea
self-sabotage.
of You know, maybe flipping it and looking at it from a perspective of, what if actually it's going to be fine? And like, what if people are excited to see me? What if, you know, all of these different things, what if I can make a difference this week?
Yeah.
That's a really lovely kind of way to have a look at it.
Yeah.
It's interesting because, I mean, as like we say, like, we both really like our jobs.
Yeah, it doesn't come from a place of hating them.
Not at all. And I think for a lot of people, or maybe like a fair few people, it's kind of like, I'm not happy with where I am, and therefore it's like a reminder that I have to do it again kind of thing.
Yeah. Whereas I think maybe, like, I don't know whether it's for you as well, but for me personally, because I like my job, because I care about it, then I get stressed about not being able to do it to like the highest of my ability on Monday, which I always obviously go and do it to my best. But I get worried because I care, I think. I don't know if that's the same with you.
No, I completely get you. I feel very similar.
Yeah.
How do your Sunday Scaries like manifest for you? Like, is it a physical thing? Is it a like mental?
It honestly starts, I'm like doom and gloom. When I wake up on a Sunday morning, I'm like, it's like a ticking clock.
No.
And then as soon as it gets dark, and it's like, oh, as soon as I have dinner, that means I'll have to go upstairs and get changed for bed. And then as soon as I'm changed for bed, that means I have to get into bed. As soon as I'm into bed, then it's done. And it's like, as soon as I go to sleep, that's it. I'm like, it's like a ticking clock.
Yeah.
It's the whole day. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this needs to change. It's not, how do they manifest for you?
I don't really get them at the moment.
That's good.
Like, now that I'm kind of like working in at home.
Yeah.
At uni I didn't, at school I did. But I think that was because there was a lot of... we were very busy at uni. Like, Amelia and I would do like... the nature of our course was kind of like 9 till 6 every day.
Yeah.
And then we'd often go in rehearsal 6 till 10.
Yeah,
so it'd quite often be quite long days.
Yeah.
And we lived about an hour away from...
uni.
So there was... I think for me, a lot of it is kind of like a fear of... Am I going to sleep enough? And if I'm not going to sleep enough, then I'm going to get ill. I don't want to get ill because I can't get ill. So for me, it's less of a anxiety about the things I'm doing, because I tend to enjoy the things I'm doing. I think it's more of a fear of, what if the nature of how busy I am snowballs and then makes me poorly as a result, because I'm like, there aren't enough hours in the day to fit other things in. I think I worry about that a lot of the time.
I feel you on the getting worried about having enough sleep, because as soon as it hits like 9 o'clock, I'm like, this would be a perfect time. If I slept, I'd have like a lovely 8 hours or whatever. And then as soon as it hits 10, I'm like, it's getting a bit late. And then if it hits 11, I'm like, right, I'm screwed. I'm not going to have a good day tomorrow, because I'm not going to have had enough sleep and stuff like that.
I think that it's that kind of fear of, you know, if you've not slept enough, or if you are starting to worry, then it's even harder to fall asleep. Like, I had such a bad night's sleep the other day, because I worked like an evening shift at work. Because we had a show in, and then I was starting again at 8:30, I think, the next day. Got home, was a bit like, oh, I need to make sure I've got enough sleep. And then I fell asleep with my contact lenses in, which, if anyone's done that before, they will know that is one of the worst experiences. Because then I woke up and I was like, I look awful, my eyes hurt, this is awful. But it's just kind of like that, like, stress. I think for me, it's more anxiety about me falling apart. Because if I'm not on my best form, then I won't be able to do everything else. I think that's kind of what it is. Do we have any like advice or on like how we kind of like manage our Sunday Scaries or our kind of anxieties and what ifs about certain situations?
I have written some down.
Well, shall we go?
Lucky
Should we bounce
you.
back and forth? Do you want to go first, Pigs?
My voice is feeling very sore. I do apologise if I'm like coughing off.
That's okay. We can have water breaks.
Yeah. So my first bit of advice is acknowledge it.
Yes.
This is literally what we're doing. We're making a whole blooming episode about it. Acknowledge it. Don't try and pretend it doesn't exist. Like, it's okay to sit in the uncomfortableness of it.
It's okay if you get it.
It's not nice, and it's okay.
It's okay to get the Sunday Scaries.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make you like
it doesn't make you. I was going to say weak. Like, it doesn't make you a weak person. It just means that one, you care enough to get. Because anxiety is just like overthinking and caring about it. So one, you care enough.
Well, it doesn't make you bad at your job. It doesn't make you, a nervous person. It doesn't make you any of these things. It's just kind of like, it's exactly that. It shows you care.
Yeah.
And like that, if anything, is a really positive thing. So learning to channel these kind of like feelings into something useful. It makes you unstoppable.
Yes.
That's a really good one. I like that a lot.
Have you got like a physical bit of advice, like what you can do?
Goodness me. I like to get very prepped for the week. Like, physically, I like to, you know, pack my bag the night before, get my outfit out the night before.
Definitely.
I'm lucky I get lunch included because I work at a school.
Oh my
but
god,
I know you don't.
I'm so jealous.
But if
I need to start making my lunch the night before, because I don't.
That would, I think, be something I'd kind of do the night before, because that way I know that. What I do often do is I make my breakfast the night before. Because I
Did you like overnight oats?
Yeah, I've started doing my boss at the cafe I work at got me on a really, really nice recipe, which is like Greek yogurt. You put it all in Tupperware, and then I like take it to work with me, and then I eat it. Yeah, it's like Greek yogurt, oats, cinnamon, which is really nice. She puts apple in, but I do like frozen berries.
Yeah.
Cranberry seeds. You can put nuts in, but we're a #nut-free site at work, so I don't put nuts in. But it's nice because then that way I know that in the morning I can just focus on getting me ready. Then I can take my breakfast and I can just kind of like have it as I'm answering my emails in the morning, and that works quite well. So yeah, getting like prepped and prepared for the week, I think is a physical thing that helps.
Definitely.
What's your next one, Peaks?
My next one is make sure your room is clean and tidy the night before, so you have a clean and tidy headspace.
And there's nothing better, I think, than like coming home from like a long day at work and being like, oh my room's clean.
Also, if you're really prepared and you have like a quiet Sunday evening, change your sheets.
Oh yes.
And then on Monday night, when you've done a 12-hour shift, you can come home and be like, oh my gosh, I have clean sheets to get into, and everything's so tidy, and you don't have to worry about any of it, and you don't have to do that whole big clean up when you're 100%. Tired from work and things. You can go into the week, start how you want to go forward.
I like
that would be my advice.
That's a good one, Pooh.
Do you have another one?
Mine is have a bath.
Oh,
I'm a big bath person. Do you have baths regularly?
Yeah. In the middle of the day.
I can't lie, I do have
the
them every
evening.
day.
They make me very sleepy though.
I do love a bath. And that was something like at uni I was like, oh, I miss having a bath and like all of those things.
Yeah, because we didn't have a bath, did we? Oh no, we did. We just it just wasn't very like.
Yeah, it was
cozy.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, it's a student bathroom, so it's just kind of different. But it was nice. It's nice at home to kind of like I don't know, like I'll put an episode or something on, or just kind of like unwind.
It's just like proper you time.
Yeah, you can put like a face mask on, and it's just like
I'm
for me,
it's tonight. I think.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take our own advice. Yeah,
it just warms you up.
Yeah,
and kind of gets you all cozy, and then it's like nice getting into bed afterwards.
Exactly.
Do you have a final piece of advice for our lovely madams?
It's so when you've had a bath and you get into bed and your sheets are all clean and your room's tidy and things are prepped.
Yes.
Get an early night.
100%.
So start doing all of that early, like way earlier than you'd think you'd need, because you always need more time than you think.
Real.
Get into bed and then you're not going, oh my god, it's 10:30 and I think I'm not going to have a nice enough sleep that night. I think everything's better with a good night's sleep. Like a proper
sleep
night
fixes everything.
I agree.
Especially like overwhelming anxiety or anxious thoughts.
Yeah.
Like just sleep it off. Everything feels better in the morning.
I agree.
Good advice, Pokes. Right, let's have some water and save our lovely croaky throats. Yes. And then we'll be back for another chunk. How exciting. It's that time.
It's time for Ask the Madams.
#Ask the Madam.
So we've got our little Madam notebook, as you will have seen it already, and we asked a couple of questions, and you guys were very kind enough to send in your responses. The two questions we asked were, how do you manage your Sunday scaries? And when Monday and the week starts, is it as bad as you thought it would be? Which we basically touched on earlier, but it's nice to hear from you guys.
It's so nice to get other people's opinions on it.
It really is.
Because like everyone's got such different perspectives.
Yes.
And I feel like we've got some things where we're quite similar, so it's really nice to have the differences.
Exactly. Do you want to start or do you want me to?
I'll start, and then you can close. #Ask the Madam. So exciting. Okay, so the first thing we put on Instagram was a poll as to whether or not you get the Sunday Scaries. So we had yes, no, and never heard of them. 93% of people who answered said yes.
That's what I was talking about before. I wanted to define it for like those 7% that, you know, had never heard of it.
Never heard of it. So it's 93% yes and 7% never heard of it.
Actually
no one said no.
Yeah, that's true. To be fair, I thought it'd be less people knew what it meant because I thought it was like quite colloquial.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'm quite surprised that like almost everyone knew it, which is quite comforting in the fact that it's not really a nice thing that happens to you, but everyone not everyone, 93% feel it as well.
Exactly. It shows we're in it together.
Yes.
So as you said, the first question we asked was, how do you manage your Sunday Scaries?
Yeah.
So Madam Tess has said, distracting. Tuck up in bed with a cup of tea and a good show to watch.
Like that.
Good one.
That's what
really,
I do.
Really good.
Yeah, that's nice.
It takes your mind off
it. Yeah,
it's
but on
a nice
an easy
way round.
show that requires no thinking and you can just like tune in, log out. You don't have to think about anything. Or
Love
actually
that.
put on a show that requires a lot of thinking, and then you're not thinking about Monday.
100%.
To be fair,
That's such a good one.
don't do either.
Madam Immy says, I don't. I don't manage them.
Bless
and that is
her.
valid too.
That's fair.
Like, that's
Hopefully
so
this
fair.
episode will help you.
I hope so. And if not, well, we love you. We feel you.
Yeah.
And we're all in it together. And
Sunday
next
night
time,
will always end.
Madam Immy, give us a ring and we
Yeah.
can sit in it together.
Bless her.
Madam Ruby says, think it's not that deep and people don't care. And get a Mackey's.
Get a Mackey's.
Such a good one.
Yeah, that's
It's a
so
good one.
true.
It's not that deep and people don't care. I feel like it's something that I need to like regularly remind myself of. Because I feel like I really try with everything. Like I want stuff to be good.
100%.
And I think being able to
People
be like,
are so wrapped
it's
up
okay.
in their own worlds though that I think people really don't care what you're doing,
100%.
to be honest. And
No,
even if
I
they do,
completely agree
who
with you.
cares?
Exactly.
Like, people judge, it's fine.
Poor Madam Katie's on a similar role to Madam Immy. I don't. It's horrific and gut-wrenching anxiety. Oh dear. Well,
fair.
Again, so valid, and we hope that something from this may have been helpful.
Take some tips and tricks.
But sending you lots of love, and I hope it gets better one day.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. My mum says, Madam Liz, a warm bath and call the midwife. This is our Sunday routine at home.
Yeah.
We were like...
You're so alike. You're like, have a bath.
It's literally, it's bath and then we put on Call the Midwife.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
8 o'clock
so
every
lovely.
Sunday. And like we can hear the intro going and my dad will be sat in the living room. He'll be like, Midwife's on! And then we're like running from like different parts of the house. But it's a lovely kind of like
really
thing
sweet.
to touch back to.
Yeah. It's nice to have some sort of like routine and something to look forward to on Sunday, because if all you're focused on is, I'm going to get Sunday Scaries, have something that you do every Sunday that you really enjoy that you can focus on instead of the negative stuff.
It's also quite nice with something like a series like that plays at the same time every week.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you can tap back into it. Like you watch your episode, you'll do your week, and then next time you sit down to watch it, it's like, the week actually wasn't that bad. So therefore maybe it'll be okay
a whole week
next week kind of thing. That's a nice one. Madam Emma, my lovely cousin, has said, I'm a major to-do list gal. I know to-do lists and weekly planners aren't everyone's cup of tea, but if you haven't tried it, give it a go. I adore my little daily planner and it keeps me sane. I relate to this so much. Do you like a to-do list?
Yeah, I love a to-do list. I think that's similar in terms of like all getting everything ready the night before, planning out. Like I'll sometimes write lists of things I just need to remember to bring to work tomorrow 100%. Or something like that. Like it's so helpful. I feel like you can get it out of your head and onto a page. Yeah. It's just like a mental cleanse. It's gone, hopefully, or at least a little bit less present at the forefront of your mind. At least it's gone to the back maybe, if you've written it down.
And then it means it's kind of like you don't wake up like, I feel like there are lots of different things that I kind of forgot about. That way you can write down and come back to them when you've got like the energy for it, which is lovely. Madam Jamie, closing this question, has said, in terms of how do you manage your Sunday Scaries, just letting that feeling take its natural course. We're not programmed to be 24/7 all the time. So I just reset, even though my brain may want to keep pushing. Oh, sorry, I said that wrong. So I just rest, even though my brain may want to keep pushing if I have any work to do. The week ahead is much better for it.
Yeah, that's
I think
lovely.
It's a really good point, just like prioritising rest and switch off time.
Yeah, because people, if they're not... I think stress has been romanticized. And it's like, if you're stressed about something, then you're working hard enough and you're doing it well. No, you're not supposed to be stressed all the time. You're not, like you said, you're not 24/7 robots. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I like that.
I like that a lot.
They
Would you
were
like to do the
lovely.
next question?
I would.
The final hashtag Ask the Madams question of the series. I know.
Gosh.
Here we go.
So, we asked, when Monday and the week starts, is it as bad as you thought it would be? And Madam Immy has said, literally never. And it's just me thinking about the what ifs of my day. That's exactly what we said earlier, wasn't it? It's literally about the if buts and maybe this will happen, maybe if. No, that's lovely. Yeah,
that's a really lovely one.
Comforting to know that quite a few of these actually are no.
That's lovely.
Madam Tess said, never. It's only ever the build up to it that seems scary.
This makes me feel so much better about it all. It's just kind of like, it is okay. And like, it's nice that everyone feels it, so you're in it together. Yeah. But then it's also so lovely that everyone can agree, like, it's fine. Once you actually get going, it's okay.
Exactly. Madam Ruby said, not at all. New start, always have something exciting to do at the start of the week, which is a lovely thing. That's really nice. I don't know whether she means you like it's good to always have something exciting to do at the start of the week, or just generally she finds that it's something exciting that is happening.
I feel like if you
but
can
either way, it
have
works
something
in
nice
both.
on a Monday morning to look forward to, that's a lovely
Even
kind
if you just like start your day with like your favorite coffee or something, or get up that little bit extra early just to have some time to just chill and get properly ready for the day before, so you're not like
100%.
waking up with half an hour to do your hair, makeup, shower, run out the door.
This has been something I feel like I've been doing more and more, because I used to kind of be like, I'd wake up like an hour before I needed to leave somewhere. Now I wake up like an hour and a half, 2 hours before I need to be somewhere,
just to have the time.
or like before I need to leave, because that way you can just kind of take your time with it. I think in third year I tried to get into like a good habit, because when we were writing dissertations and everything was very busy, like I had my bed pressed against my window, so that way I could like sit on the bed, so be comfy, but have all the natural light while I did my makeup in the morning.
You are on it with segues.
Go on.
Madam Liz, your mother, has said everything feels better when the sun comes up.
It really
and
does.
You get going with the day. Yeah, you're so right. I think starting your day with sunlight is the best thing you can do. 100%. Oh my gosh.
Opening the windows, getting just like sun and breeze on your face. Get outside if you can, but if you can't, literally for me, that's why I try and do my makeup in front of the window, so that way I can just get as much in as possible. Have my vitamin D tablet, my vitamin C drink. I'm like, get like ready and prepped.
That's something I'm so looking forward to in like my future home, is having a space where I can do makeup by the window, or just like have
natural
my bed
light
by my window, because it's not at the moment. I guess I could rearrange my room, but
it's a little project.
But yeah, that is a really nice one. Also, we're getting into the summer. When you guys are watching this, it will be June, so it'll be properly summertime. July, sorry.
Properly like, I think we might be in like mid-July by this point.
Yeah, probably. Wow.
That's so fun.
Yeah, so it might be warm in the mornings and stuff, which would be lovely. But yes.
Oh, I love that.
We have one more to close out. Madam Jamie. He says, nope. If I've done my job and given my brain a rest, I'm able to hit the ground running regardless of whether I'm at work or working on something at home, which is lovely. I like that. If I've done my job and given my brain a rest, that's like the whole getting ready to rest is so underrated. Getting 100%. Yourself ready, and like the cleaning of your bedroom and making yourself all like clean and relaxed and prepped is such a nice underrated thing that you can do for yourself.
Rest is so vital in order to recharge and reset, and I think that's it's so lovely that so many people have offered like their ways in which they kind of like manage it, but also so lovely that we can kind of end this episode of the Sunday Scaries on the kind of like note that actually it's not as bad as we think it is.
I love that everyone has said no.
I know.
That's so nice.
So if you do feel like if you do get the Sunday Scaries and you have this kind of like really uncomfortable anxiety on a Sunday night, it's so lovely to hear from so many different people. It will be okay.
It's fine.
And of course it will be okay.
But
like
always
it can
is.
be hard to remember that, but it's lovely to kind of be like, it will.
I've done this before. I can do it again.
Exactly.
Yes.
What a lovely note to end Ask the Madams on.
Thank you so much. Again, we say
you.
this every time, but thank you for writing in. That's the loveliest thing. We love reading them.
So sweet. And it's so lovely to just, have people kind of like, showing an interest and engaging in like these individual questions. I know it takes like a bit of brain power and stuff, like when we put something on Instagram. So it's really, really lovely that we've had that. And we're very, very grateful. So thank you very much.
We're going to have a sip of water and then come back for
our favourite section. Our
favourite
final segment.
I like saying it. We'll see you in a sec. Honey is joining us for the final segment. She's made an appearance. Bless her.
She's got a double appearance in our pod.
I know.
Go on, pigs.
Right. It's time for a sip, a song, and a show.
We love.
Yes.
Should we jump right in?
Yeah, let's
What's
go
your sip
for
of the
it.
week? What's your Sunday Scaries weekly recommendation?
So my recommendation is a mint tea.
Love.
Because it's very calming.
Yeah.
It's quite good for you, I think. I don't know
good
whether
for your
it's peppermint
digestion,
or spearmint is supposed to be good for your digestion, but it's supposed to be, So
I feel like it just resets your
I feel like
system.
It's, like setting yourself up for
That's lovely.
A positive start is very nice, and it's just nice to get tucked up in bed with a mint tea. It'll be lovely. What's yours?
Mine's a hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Again, you can get tucked up in bed or
that's so comforting.
Under a blanket on the sofa with a hot chocolate. It's comforting. It's cozy. It reminds me of childhood.
Yeah, that's
just
lovely.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah,
that's my recommendation.
That's really nice.
What's your song of the week?
My song, it's actually an audiobook. So it's
I
not
love that.
So that could technically go in the show, but I'm going to put it in my song.
Do it.
It's Mallory Towers.
No, love
Like,
that.
I don't know if anyone knows Mallory Towers, to be fair.
Surely everyone will know Mallory Towers.
Surely.
Enid Blyton. I grew
sure.
up on that.
Yes.
100%.
But I always listen to audio. It could be, to be fair, it could just be any audiobook that you like. But I think Mallory Towers is such a comforting one. And I listen to them when I go to bed. And it just gives my brain, as I'm falling asleep, something to focus on other than like, oh, Monday's going to be awful. And I'd rather listen to a lovely audiobook, a lovely story going to sleep,
really
which would be lovely.
I like that a lot.
But yes, what's yours?
I've been a bit cheeky. I've got 2 songs.
Oh.
I've got one for a Sunday night and one for a Monday morning.
No, I love that.
So my Sunday night song is Mr. Blue Sky by Electric Light Orchestra. It's very much in my family. It's been, the song that we always play before like big events or if we just need a bit of luck.
Nice.
So that
boost.
for me is my boosting song. And then my Monday morning song is One Day Like This by Elbow.
Nice.
Like the lyrics are throw those curtains wide. And it's just kind of like, it's such a lovely,
That's really
motivational
nice.
song to just kind of like, fresh start.
Stick on in the Monday morning.
Give it a go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like that.
What's your show?
My show, I have a specific one, but it's any sort of like scary document. But that's probably very specific to me. I just like something that I can really just like zoom in and focus on while I'm just like, not like right before you go to bed, but while you're eating your tea or something like that.
Lovely.
And I just put on like a documentary. I put, so sorry, Louis Through the Manosphere.
Yes.
Because that was something that I was like, I could be the most tired I've ever been, and I put that on and I'm like, whoa, like hyper focused on it because it was such a good watch, and it makes your brain focus on that instead of anything else.
Nice.
What about
really,
you?
really good recommendation. Mine's a bit fun. My recommendation is Miranda. Classic BBC fave. It's just such a comfort show. Like I know it inside out. Anyone who watches it with me probably hates watching it with me because I will just read the entire episode out as I watch it. But it makes me laugh. And laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're nervous, if you're sad, like a show like Miranda, I think can just pick anyone up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a nice one.
It's a nice one to end on.
Gosh.
Madams, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been such a fun episode. It's been so lovely.
This has been a favourite, I think.
To hear from the madams.
Can't stop coughing.
Okay. Guys, we're plagued. We've done a lot of talking this weekend.
Oh my goodness.
We're coming to the end of it.
Yes.
We're going to go and get snug. We hope you're all
Yes.
having a lovely week so far and that you have a lovely weekend.
Thank you so much for writing in.
Thank you for writing in and thank you for tuning in.
And
We
I
love
hope you
you
join us.
lots and lots.
Is it the last one next week?
Yeah, final episode next week.
Final episode next week. Tune in.
Stay tuned.
Love you.
Love you,
Bye.
madams. Bye. I can't lie, I've been so burpy today. The number of times. I have too!
About
I've literally
times.
Right.
You did.
What?
She's gaslighting me.
So 7 chunk 4, take 1.
Woo!
Nice.
And you're going live in
Okay.
5, 4,
Honey.
3, 2,